I'm gonna try and have you not edit too much. Which means you're probably gonna end up editing a lot. Well, I'm Jeffrey Rubalcaba. I'm the owner of CrossFit Moss from Mexico and moved here in Norway in 2014. Married Stephanie, she's from here, that's why I moved here. Yeah. So what is CrossFit? Yeah, like I was just mentioning earlier to the community here. You know, what is CrossFit? Everybody's got like their own journey going on and their own, you know, definition of like what is CrossFit for them. And of course the handbook says like, ooh, constant or varied functional movements performed at high intensity. What does that mean? Well, hey, we're just doing movements that mimic real life. Movements that are gonna, you know, we're gonna do out there, like picking things off the floor, putting them overhead, that kind of thing. But what is CrossFit for me, really? It's this, like, you know, doing these workouts together with friends, hanging out, community, suffering together, you know, just sweating together. That's what CrossFit is for me. And challenging ourselves and doing these really hard things. And yeah, it attracts people that like to do hard things. Yeah, that's what CrossFit is for me, is just doing these challenging workouts at your capacity. Like, what do you need to be challenged that day? And we're all at different levels in our journey. And that's what that's what CrossFit is for me, is working out with a beginner that is just starting their journey, and then working out with an athlete that has been doing CrossFit for 10 years. And you get to see that in the same class, and it's really inspiring because you get reminded of when you started, you know, and then you get reminded of like, oh, that's what it could be, you know? Yeah. And that's what's cool about like these professional athletes and looking at the CrossFit Games that are really popular. And looking at, you know, what they're doing, it's like, wow, it's amazing what they're doing. But again, it's like, you know, you can go different ways with CrossFit. You can go in the competitive side and do that. Or what I do is I see it as like, what is CrossFit for me is health. That's how I see CrossFit, and Greg Glassman, I think that's what was in his mind, is like having all of these people, and how can I improve their lives? How can I get my clients better? He was very, you know, that's why CrossFit is the movement that it is, because of his belief in this and really improving his clients on like how to improve their lives. And that's what CrossFit is doing. It's changing fucking lives. It changed my life. And that's what it's doing. It's changing people's lives, and the coaches are just we're all just trying to get better and be better at life.
Hvordan føles det?
Jo, veldig greit. Det er pust.
Det er pust.
Det er en pust. Og så kom krampa liksom etter den siste.
All right, so who is CrossFit for? Yeah, like you mentioned right now that you were really intimidated by starting CrossFit. That's been like my greatest challenge as a gym owner, to eliminate that obstacle or that barrier of like, man, this is really intimidating. Because the same thing happened to me. I was scared to start CrossFit because I would look online, you know, you would go to YouTube videos and you would just see like the CrossFit Games, like these really fit athletes, naked, like super buffed and doing this crazy stuff. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be being able to hang from the bar and do that, or lifting, you know, like the Olympic lifts. Like he was like, what are they doing? What is that? I finally managed to go into the gym. I convinced my wife to come with me. That's how afraid I was. I was like, hey, you need to come with me. I'm not gonna go by myself. Let's do this together. Yeah, I mean, I wish we're trying to not make it as intimidated, but anybody can do CrossFit again that is just willing to do these functional movements. You know, if you understand that you need to be, that we sit, you know, you're sitting when you go to the toilet, and you need to stand up. You're gonna sit on the sofa, you need to stand up. We're gonna be squatting, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I see all these influencers and all these other practitioners or like physiotherapists online saying, oh, CrossFit's not for everybody. Like a 70-year-old shouldn't be doing that. They need more specific things to be doing. And I'm like, we're moving our bodies. You know, my mother could come in and do CrossFit. It would look different, right? Somebody would have some weight on to do a squat, and my mom would have no weight. She would sit on this tire. We would have my mom sit on this tire and stand up. You know, that is CrossFit. So yeah, it's not for everyone, but it's for anyone that is willing to just leave their ego, you know, in their house and say, all right, I'm gonna test this out. I'm gonna come in here and see what it's all about. I've been doing this for 12 years and I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to improve myself. And that's what CrossFit is we're all trying to just get better, 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 better. And it never stops. And that's what's cool about it, is that you always have something to look forward to. And it's always interesting, it's always fun. So it's for anybody that there's willing to just be challenged and learn and learn and learn and learn and have a routine or a community that is, you know, that you're willing to just enjoy that long journey. You know, like if you sign up to go do jiu-jitsu or taekwondo, you're not gonna learn, you're not gonna be a badass like in a month. It's gonna take you a year, 2 years, 3 years, and go up the ladder or like the belt color, right? Every gym that I've gone to, the community is very welcoming, and because we all remember where we started. Like we all started down here and we were all scared, and we all remember our first day not knowing anybody. It's like, oh shit, am I gonna be included in the community? You know, are they gonna like me, or am I gonna be the last one? You know, and then all of a sudden you start doing the things like, no, everybody thinks welcoming. The fittest athletes sometimes are the last ones because they're the ones doing the harder stuff, and sometimes you're the last one, but the community like cheers you on, and it's really cool. If going to the normal gym and putting your headphones on and lifting weights, you know, looking at the mirror and that kind of thing is your thing, keep doing it. But, you know, make sure you're making friends. Take your headphones off, try and go talk to someone, maybe start hanging out with someone, you know, with your friends and work out. Go have a beer with your neighbor, invite your neighbor for some coffee, something like that, because those are the kinds of things that we need for longevity and for a healthy life. We need community, we need friendships, we need physical activity. You need to be getting your heart rate going, cardiovascular, respiratory endurance, heart health. You need some resistance training, lifting weights, and that's what CrossFit, like, it's got everything. It's got everything that science is saying, hey, you need to do to a healthy, long life. Hopefully, we don't know, but that's what CrossFit is. Give it a chance.
What would you say to someone who's like curious but kind of scared to begin, like to sign up?
Okay, what I would say to somebody that is curious is you need to do your research and go go visit those gyms around and see where you fit in. You know, every gym's got their own their culture, different cultures going on. Call and like ask for a tryout to try out a class, and then go from there. You can always go to CrossFit.com and look at the right now at CrossFit.com in their homepage. It'll give you your location. You can put your location and it'll give you all the gyms around your location. You can see the coach's credentials. The coach's credentials on CrossFit, you have like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. And if there's level 2s and above, that means like, hey, those coaches are trying to continue their education, and you're gonna have a good time. If you have level 2 coaches in a gym, it's a good time. If you find a level 3, yeah, they really know their stuff. Level 4, that's like, you know, Jedi Master, you're gonna have a fucking good time. But anyway, I would look at that and then go shopping, you know. It's okay to be afraid. I was really afraid. It took me about like 6 months to actually go in, like say, all right, I'm gonna go and try this out. I was like looking at video after video, like should I not? How would I look, you know? So, but hey, just go and do the call. Any gym that has an introduction course, where they're gonna like teach you the movements, foundational movements before entering the group classes, that's a good gym. They're really thinking of your safety and your health. So that's another thing I would point out. So yeah, it's hard to get people to try CrossFit or do CrossFit because of you're saying. Because of what you're saying, right? We're all afraid of it. It's like intimidating.
Ja. Og vi twinner også. Ja, skikkelig. Twinsies. Ja. Han var veldig flink. Ja, fy fader. Ble jeg reks? Du ble jeg reks? Hvordan gikk det?
Veldig bra. Ja, så flink.
Ja, det er det.
Sterk som vokste.
Veldig.
Ja, bra.
Du nailed it.
Ferdig!
Yes.
Open er ferdig.
Yes. Endelig.
Ferdig, jeg kan begynne.
Ferdig, jeg kan begynne. Hva er det høyt på denne?
You know, I'm always like, I'm just trying to get all those Jeffreys. You know, my name's Jeff. Yeah, I'm Jeffrey, and I'm always just trying to get all those Jeffreys, you know, or that were just struggling before CrossFit, mentally with mental health or like depression and anxiety and life and all that stuff. And I know they're out there. I know they're just there on their couch, just Netflix watching movies and like just or reading books and not thinking of your health and just gaming, all this other stuff. I know they're there, and I know that one day, so I'm just always like just trying to get all these. I hope this is why I do this. It changed my life, and I want to continue doing this to just get all of those other people that were. I don't want to say suffering, but that we're struggling with like life, which we all do. And that's what CrossFit does for me. It helps me just tackle life. So yeah.
Bring it in. Here we go.